Hi, guys. I'm Coach Mimi here to give you a pep talk. As I'm recording this, it is the first week of October. And this means we're in Q4. And I'm wondering, how will you use it? How will you use these next 3 months of your life? Will you use them to make a valuable difference for yourself or your relationships? Or will you spend these next 3 months trudging along the same old path, doing the same old things? Well, what I want to show you is that what you make of the next 3 months, this final quarter of 2022, will all hinge on how you think about it. So we've got John over here. John is thinking, the year's almost over. I don't have enough time to really accomplish anything. I'll just wait until January. I'll set some new goals and I'll just start over. Is he going to make much of Q4? Wow, not very likely, right? And then Chris, on the other hand, he's thinking something very different. He's thinking, I am tired of living like this and feeling so crappy about my life. Q4 just barely started. I can totally make a difference before the end of the year. Now, which guy do you think is going to make a difference for himself, right? Which guy do you want to be? What is it that you want to improve, but you've been putting off? Seriously, I want you to answer that question for yourself. All of us have something. What is it for you? And I want to offer that it probably falls into one of three different categories. So I want to highlight these categories. All right. So, category one is your health. What is an improvement that you want to make about your health? Category two is your relationships. What about your relationships do you want to improve? Right? Get specific. Answer these questions. Category three is your finances. What are you wanting to improve about your financial situation or your work situation? So, these three categories can really help you get specific about something that you're wanting to improve. Now, what I don't want you to do is give into the temptation to name everything that you want to improve in your life and then use that to feel overwhelmed or discouraged about. All right. Don't do that to yourself. That is not the purpose here. I see you doing that. So stop it. I think of that like loading everything into one bucket until the bucket is too heavy to carry. Don't do that to yourself. Okay. So, if you want to improve things in your life, pick one thing to focus on. What is a simple difference that you would like to make in your life? And then let's remember the powerful difference of the thoughts that John and Chris were having, right? John's thoughts were the year's almost over. I don't have enough time to really accomplish anything. I'll just wait until January, right? Versus Chris, whose thoughts were Q4 just barely started, right? I've got 3 whole months. I can totally make a difference before this year ends. Well, what do you want to be thinking about the next 3 months? Like I've said before, if you're ready to get some help with what you've been struggling with, if you're having a hard time moving forward on your own, I'm totally here for you, right? You can get a lot of help here in this podcast, but if you want personal help, just go to my website, thegoodguycorner.com, and sign up for a session. I'm totally here for you. All right. So I'm Coach Mimi, and I'll be here with you next time in the Good Guy Corner.